All right, it is 5:30. I will call this regular city council meeting of the City of International Falls to order. Our first item on the agenda, as always, is to join me in pledging allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we'll call this meeting to order. We are missing one of our city councilors. Councilor Buller is on a driving vacation, so he is gone. We are expecting him again the next time we do this. Right now, above us, we have to approve the agenda with any additions or deletions. To the best of my knowledge, there are none that have come forward, so the chair would entertain a motion to approve the agenda as written. We have a motion by Councilor Kraus. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Councilor Deitch. Any discussion? Hearing none, call the question.
Aye.
Aye.
I'll vote yes. Motion carries 4-0. Go to the approval of the minutes. We have the minutes of Tuesday, September 6th, our last regular city council meeting. Chair would entertain a motion to approve those.
So move.
We have a motion by Councilor Deitch. We have a second.
Second.
We have a second by Councilor Kraus. Discussion? Hearing none, call the question.
Aye.
Aye.
Yes, motion carries 4-0. And then we have the committee of the whole minutes from Monday, September 12th. Chair would entertain a motion to approve those.
I'll make that one.
We have a motion by Councilor Holden. Do we have a second? Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Councilor Deitch. Any discussion? Hearing none, call the question.
Aye.
Aye. Abstain.
And I will vote yes. Motion carries 3 for the motion and 1 abstention. Go to the resolution for payments of claims. We have city transfers in the amount of $66,666.66 going to the Permanent Improvement Fund of 404. And that's coming from the 601 water and the 603 sewer in equal amounts of $33,333.33. Going to the 403 reserve for capital outlay, we have $25,760.42, and that's coming from the 601 water of $19,136.17, and the 603 sewer fund of the amount of $6,624.25. Total transfers for the city is going to be $92,427.08. Accounts payable and claims, City of International Falls claims is $341,120.78. Airport commission claims is $7,054.58. And the International Falls Public Library Board claims of $6,047.03 for total claims of $354,222.39. Chairman would call for the motion for the resolution and payments of claims. We have a motion by Councilor Kraus. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilor Holden. Any discussion? Hearing none, call the question.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
I'll vote yes. Motion carries 4-0. We'll go to audience. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to bring anything forward? Please. Welcome, Bob. Mm-hmm.
My name is Bob DeGrosse, resident of International Falls, and I'm here representing.
You're the president of International Falls?
Resident.
Oh.
Resident of International Falls, and here representing the Rotary Club of International Falls. I am the president of the Rotary Club this year.
Excellent.
Yeah, and wanted to just come and share one of the initiatives that we're undertaking this fall and winter, which is basically a welcoming community initiative where we developed a speaker series where we have a variety of different speakers coming up in October, December, January, and February, primarily just to have the conversation about what it is to build a welcoming community, making sure that we are considerate of the demographic changes that are taking place in the state and our region, and also just, how do we prepare for welcoming people into our community that might not look like the majority of our community right now. I think we all recognize that we live in a pretty spectacular place in many ways, but we also have challenges in many ways. And of course, the best way to overcome those challenges is to work collaboratively to find solutions to them and things. I know one of the challenges that we often see, and we saw it quite a bit this summer, is just the need for employees and things. We've all seen different businesses, especially the restaurants, that had to shift their operational hours because they just didn't have the employees to fulfill the needs that they had and things. So how do we basically leverage ourselves and position ourselves to be a welcoming community for anyone and everyone who's willing to consider moving to our area and providing and interacting with our community and, fulfilling some of those needs that we have and things like that. So just wanted to share that with you. I did email it, but I am discovering that a lot of the emails that I sent may have gone to people's spam and everything, which is understandable because that happens quite often and everything. So, but you will see there's speakers on October 19th they're going to be covering demographic changes of our area. On December 7th, there's a speaker that's going to be talking about, what is a welcoming community and what are some successful welcoming community efforts that have been taking place in Northeast Minnesota. And then on January 11th, a speaker who is an advocate for Ojibwe culture. And then on the 15th and 16th, a speaker that is really originally from the Little Fork area, talking about how to foster a welcoming community for the LGBTQ community and everything. The series will, during the day, offer a cultural awareness training opportunity for maybe employees of the city, employees of the county, employees of different businesses, or representatives of different faith or community organizations and things like that. That will take place during the daytime from 12:30 to 2:30, and that's a limited participation. Only 40 seats are available for that. But then in the evening, there'll be an open sort of TED Talk discussion opportunity that will take place from, I believe it's 5 to 6:30 at the Minnesota North Rainy River campus. Just wanted to make you all aware of that, encourage your attendance if you're available, and then also if it's reasonable and allowable, let the employees of the city know that this is taking place as well.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
All right, we'll go on to the consent agenda. The consent agenda has one item on it. It is a snowplow license for Joseph. Can anyone help me with the name? We have a snowplow license. All the information is in your packet. Chair would entertain a motion to move forward with the consent agenda and approve. So moved. We have a motion by Councilor Deitch. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Councilor Kraus. And this was for the legal business name of Joe's Service. Call the question.
Aye. Aye. Aye.
And I will vote yes. Motion carries 4-0. Next, we have consider the Board of Zoning Appeals affirming the decision on a side setback variance for Alexander Baker Limited Partnership at 901 3rd Street, with the resolution being 1-22. Kelly, do you want to just come up and give some information to the council?
This is Bacchus Alexander Baker Limited Partnership. In order to meet our current zoning standards, the property is zoned P1. In the P1 standards, you basically need a 25-foot setback on the side yard. Of course, with the forest land separation from the EV Backus building, there isn't 25 feet on that side. So basically what they're requesting it for is they're not changing the footprint of the building by any means. The footprint stays the same. The building won't get any bigger than it is, but they're allowed to do that use when this variance is approved. So that was a request.
Any questions on the information? Okay, the chair would entertain a motion to move forward with that resolution
I'll
affirming
make
it.
that motion.
We have a motion by Councillor Holden. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Councillor Deitch. Discussion?
Just for the record, Mayor, the city council is affirming the decision of the zoning board of appeals motion or resolution 01-22. It is not the city's resolution. You're just affirming their decision.
Fantastic. My follow up on this, and I spoke with Kelly, and I guess I just want to air it publicly. One of the big concerns I have with this project is parking. It is the only concern I have, and as I understand it, Backus as a community center utilizes that parking lot, and that parking lot will be going away with the housing because all of the people that are living in that residency shall be using those. So with that being said, what confirmation do we have moving forward that both Backus and Alexander Baker are going to have ample parking?
There will be further discussion on the parking problems that this could create. Basically, the building, you're correct. If the building is separated and sold, there are two separate entities, two separate buildings. So the parking that would be on what we consider parking is on the playground side. That would go with the AV building, part of their parcels. So the parking situation actually is created by the Backus community. Spoken to about it multiple times. Solutions on how they would be able to resolve that. It does not change anything as far as the way they park right now. People are concerned about parking in front of the gate and smaller traffic zones. That doesn't change. Everything stays the same. So they're going to have some hurdles to jump there, yes. Look at private. Like a lot of these community centers throughout Minnesota, where they did these old schools, they've had the same situations. They've had to find alternate parking solutions. And then a lot of times they had to park on site.
And I just want to make sure that we are going to have an opportunity to verify that, because when it went from a school to a community center, that parking lot was used for the community center, and
That's correct. It has been brought to their attention. This is one step to move forward with this project. They do still have other hurdles. Separation of sewer services.
yeah, wonderful project. Not against the project, and I think that it solves one of the issues that we have in our community for housing. So I get that, but it also causes other concerns as we move forward. Councilor Kraus.
Anyone who's been to a funeral at St. Thomas, that's a lunch or the attendees. So if you've got two churches there that are utilizing that parking lot, at least that's a week. So it's going to be interesting when it gets converted from parking to green space and residential parking.
It's understandably a concern, but basically I view those same concerns. But basically that building is, the parking is their problem. Churches, that's the one thing I need to have some. It's their parking. It's something I've always shared. I agree.
Yep.
I've seen it my whole life too. Been here forever. I see the concerns.
Fair enough. Any other questions or concerns? All right, so we have a motion and a second to affirm the decision. Call the question.
Aye. Aye.
I'll vote yes. Motion carries 4-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have land use and legislation committee recommendations to consider the telephone support system from Caddy Business Technologies for the Mitel telephone system. Chair would entertain a motion to move forward.
So moved.
We have a motion by Councillor Kraus.
Second.
We have a second by Councillor Deitch. Todd, did you want to address the council on the program?
So yeah, the proposal from Katie Business Technologies is something that I recommended because Frontier stopped supporting the Mitel PBX phone system that we have in the administration building. And the administration staff and fire department all depend on that for making and receiving phone calls and also for calling each other. And I believe that the best solution right now was to stick with the current system since we've already paid for it and have that investment, and find another vendor who could support the system. And we did get 2 competitive bids, one from Marco, one from Katie, and the Katie solution was a much better value. Turns out some Frontier employees have actually left or joined Katie since Frontier is not supporting that system anymore. So I think they'll do a really good job. The alternative was to go to a completely internet-based phone system. But my concern there would be that if the internet ever went out, then we wouldn't be able to make phone calls, and also we wouldn't even be able to call each other, within the building. So I think for at least the near term, it's best to stick with the current hardware and hire this company to support it. And then, we'll have time to look at options, in the future.
Excellent. Any questions for Todd? All right, we have a motion, please.
With that, may I just add that we were looking at the platinum plan as well with this due to the 24/7 service and due to the fire and ambulance department being, a 24/7 situation. That definitely would be our recommendation is the platinum plan.
Thank you, Betty.
Is the motion and second fine with the platinum plan? All right, so we have a motion and a second to move forward with the platinum plan. We will call the question.
Aye.
Aye.
And I will vote yes. Motion carries 4-0. Thank you.
Can I just say,
Please.
Todd, great work on this. Being able to utilize the existing system is super important because then we don't have to replace it and everybody's familiar with it. So awesome.
All right, next we have a recommendation from the Committee of the Whole to approve a memorandum of agreement with Minnesota North College, previously known as Mesaba Range Technical College, upon their merge with 4 other northern Minnesota community colleges. Chair would entertain a motion to move forward with that.
I'll make them.
We have a motion by Councillor Holden. Do we have a second?
A second.
We have a second by Councillor Kraus. And just for familiarity of what this is we've worked with the college for a handful of projects, including the EMT class. And so that is just approving the understanding of agreement with that program. So we have a motion and a second. Call the question.
Aye.
I'll vote yes, motion carries 4-0. Next, we go to a resolution approving an application to conduct offsite gambling for Rainier Recreational Club to sell their raffle tickets, with the drawing to be held on March 26th, 2023 at Bronco Arena, 1180 15th Street. Chair would entertain a motion.
that motion.
We have a motion by Councillor Holden. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Councillor Deitch. Discussion? Hearing none, call the question.
Aye.
And I will vote yes. Motion carries 4-0. Next, we have a resolution approving the application for exempt permit for the Safety Bucks Process Incorporated to conduct a raffle on November 22nd, 2022 at PCA 400 2nd Street. Chair would entertain a motion to approve that.
So moved.
We have a motion by Councillor Kraus. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Councillor Deitch. Any discussion? Hearing none, call the question.
Aye.
Aye.
And I will vote yes. Motion carries 4-0. Any other business to come before the council? Hearing none, we'll go to reports of the boards, committees, and department heads. We'll start with the city administrator.
Thank you, Mayor. Just reminder that we're coming into the license renewal season, so it's a busy time of the year. Also, you'll be seeing the year-end, Lisa's working diligently on year-end assessments and blight, water, sewer things. Those will be coming to you shortly to go over to the county auditor treasurer's office for putting on the tax roll. And then that's Lisa's working very hard on training in the office, and our new office clerk is doing well, and we're moving through the process.
All right. Any questions for the city administrator? We'll go to the city attorney. Just out of curiosity, where is the city attorney this evening?
He's unable to leave his residence at this time.
Excellent. Now that you say that, I remember that. Chelsea, do you have anything to bring forward? Okay. We will go on to the department heads. Nothing. All right. We'll go to the mayor, council committees, boards, and commissions. All right. I have three things. First, we did have a budget meeting earlier today where we have came up with a potential preliminary levy for next year. So I'm going to call a special city council meeting on Monday at 5 o'clock to adopt the levy and move forward with that process. Second, as the city administrator had pointed out that we are coming up to the end of the year, and that's when we have lots of license renewals. We also have about a 2-month window right now for appointments. There is a lot of appointments that need to be made on the first of the year, from sewer board, airport commission, HRA. There's a planning and zoning board of appeals. There's a lot of positions that can get people involved in the city. We would love to have new people come in, because as new people come in, some people that have been on boards can move off of them, because we have a lot of people that are on a lot of boards. So I would love to have people apply for some boards and commissions within the next week or two. Probably before the next city council meeting, I will have a full list of what is up for appointment in January. I want to make sure that that's on the forefront of residents as we go into the new year. With that being said, there is a situation that has happened in the community, and I want to address it. There has been a person that has been staying in the shelter at Smoky Bear Park. City staff has worked with that individual for weeks. With that being said, we have found a place for him to go, and if he has not removed himself from the park by 6 o'clock this evening, the city is going to be utilizing section 10.64 of the city code, which is obstructions on public property. However, we were not just going to remove him. We made sure that he had a place to go, and we have been working with it to the best of our ability. And as a side note, there sure are a lot of people that have a lot of concern on the individual there. I know that that isn't something we want to have in our community, but with that being said, it would have went a long way to go and talk to that individual or have a conversation with him, rather than find out from 30 other people what's happening with that individual. It's a tough situation. I got contacted multiple times on this particular incident, and the person is handling their business and the city was handling their business. It's not just something where you go and remove somebody immediately. There's some compassion and there's some give and take. So I just want everyone to know that the city has handled the situation and it has come to a resolution. With that being said, I will not be moving forward with any other conversation about this particular issue. You'll find, we'll go to audience. Is there anyone in the audience that has anything to bring forward? Hearing none, we'll go to correspondence. In your packet, you have 3 correspondence, one from September 6th. Thank you from the International Falls Bass Championship. September 13th, draft Kuching County Board of Commissioners meeting minutes, and the September 20th Kuching County Board of Commissioners Committee of the Whole agenda. We have our next regular city council meeting is going to be on Monday, October 3rd, 2022 at 5:30. And we do have a city council meeting on Monday to adopt the levy at 5 o'clock. With nothing else on the agenda, this meeting is adjourned.